Hello, I'm Damien Nowd. I'm one of the learning leaders at MRWED. On behalf of our Learner Success team and everyone at MRWED, welcome to this video all about using MRWED online. In this video, we're going to show you how to log in, we're going to show you how to navigate around the site and find what you want, and how to get things done. So let's dive in. One way to log in is to go to our website at mrwed.edu.au. On the right-hand side, you'll see this yellow login button. Click the button. That'll take you to the website address where you log in, then put in your email and your password. If you want to make it easier for future times, you can click the Stay Signed In button. Let's log in. When this all comes up, you'll see that there's a few things we can look at. In the center, you'll see some announcements from MRWED. So occasionally we post announcements to let you know what's going on. On the right-hand side, you'll see your most recent feedback. And if you've got any new messages from MRWED staff, you'll see a little inbox message on the left here as well. That's always good to click and have a look at. If you scroll down the screen, you'll see tiles showing all of your courses. Okay. Another way to access your courses is using this courses icon on the left-hand side. You'll click that and your courses will list down here. If you ever want to return to this main page, your dashboard, the easiest way to do it is to click Dashboard, or alternatively, just click the MRWED Online logo, the MRWED logo in the top left corner. That will always take you straight back to this dashboard. Okay, let's dive into our courses, and let's choose TAE LLN 501 Online Course 319. Now, this is one of our newer styles of courses. If you're enrolled in multiple courses, you may still be enrolled in some of our older style of courses. So some things might be a little bit different. Don't be disturbed about that. This is our latest offering, and this is what it looks like. Up the top, we've got a course overview. You read that, just get a feel for what the course is about. Then there's a series of navigation tiles, and below that, a welcome video. If we scroll back up, we'll be able to have a look at these navigation tiles. The first one is for first timers. If this is the first time you've logged into MRWED Online, have a careful read of what's in here. We give you some great advice on how to move through your course as quickly as possible and as effectively as possible. It also includes a link to this video. If we just duck back, then there's a Start Here icon. This graphic here will give you specific information about this course that you're going to be studying. It'll give you a reference to the unit of competency on training.gov.au. It will tell you exactly what you need to complete and some other links that are of value to you as well. Moving back again, the next one is the Book of Readings. Now, the Book of Readings you can download by clicking that link. It provides you with all the training content in one handy PDF book. Very easy to access. You can access help by clicking the Access Help icon, the graphic there. You can access your course tasks and everything you need to do by clicking there. And you can find some frequently asked questions here as well. So if you're not sure about something about navigating MRWED Online, you think maybe there's an answer for that, this FAQs may have that answer for you. Now let's dive in a little bit more detail to the help and the course tasks, but let's do it in reverse order. So let's go to course tasks first. There is another way of getting here as well, which is to click on modules up on this left-hand navigation menu. They go to the same place. There's pre-start essentials, which you need to do as part of your online training as a precursor to getting started. Please do that first. Doesn't take very long, but it's important information. Then there's online training. Now, this is where things get a little bit different. This course we're looking at here is for online students. That is, students who aren't attending a class. Online students who are not attending a class need to complete all of these items. But if you're attending a face-to-face class, you'll find that things are structured a little bit differently. You don't need to go through this online training, and you don't need to complete the tasks that are involved in the online training. They're there for your reference only. That's if you're a face-to-face student. If you're an online student and you're not attending a class for this specific unit or course, then you need to work your way through all of the screens in the online training. Immediately after the online training is the learning activities. All students must do the learning activities. Okay? All students must do the learning activities. It doesn't matter if you're a face-to-face student or if you're an online student. They're numbered. Just work your way through them one at a time. Underneath that is the formal assessments. So by the time you've completed the training and completed the learning activities, you're prepared for the assessments. And they're numbered as well. Work your way through them. All right, working our way back up to the top, we've got the pre-start essentials. I'll let you work way through that and discover for yourself what's involved there. Then the online training. Remember, the online training only needs to be done by online students who haven't attended a class. Unlike the online training, everybody does the learning activities. So let's dive in and have a look at a couple of these learning activities. This first one here in this course is a discussion topic. This is something you might see in some of the learning activities, or you might see it in the online training if you're an online student. Basically, it's pretty straightforward. There's some information to read. We ask your opinion or your thoughts about something, and then you provide a reply. So you dive in here, you write a reply. Let's put something very articulate here, okay, and post the reply. It's that simple, okay? Then, after you've done that, you'll see the previous responses of other students, okay? It will automatically subscribe you to that discussion as well, so that other students who when they make submissions to that discussion, you'll get to see what they put in. If you don't want to do that, just click it again, make it unsubscribe, okay? Green means you're subscribed, white means you're unsubscribed, okay? That's learning activity number 1 in this course. With all of your studies through Mr. WED Online, just always, when you finished a page, just go to the bottom right, click Next. This next one here is another learning activity. This one requires a typed response after reading this document. So read this document, you click the document to download it, and then respond to the questions in this quiz. In fact, this one's a quiz with 6 questions. Let's take the quiz and have a look. 6 questions visible on the right. As we scroll down the main part, you'll see what is the purpose of the ACSF. That's question 1 here. Put in an answer and click Next. That will take us to the next question. Question 2. How can the ACSF be used? Again, put in your answer, click Next. After you click Next, you'll probably notice something interesting happen. You'll get this little flash at the top saying Saving. That means it's saving your answer. If we in fact go back and hit the previous button, we'll see our previous answer. Question 2. Blah, blah, blah. Oh yeah, that's right. That's what I put. Go next. It'll save it again. Back to the next question. You work your way through all of the questions until there's no more nexts to click, and then you submit your quiz. Okay. Oh, it tells us that we've got 4 unanswered questions. Do we want to submit with 4 unanswered questions? Well, if it's our first time with this quiz, probably not. We probably want to cancel out of that. But if you've already taken the quiz previously and we tell you only to answer question 3, then you only need to answer question 3. Okay? So be aware of that. If it comes up with this box because you didn't answer all the questions, just ask yourself, did I really mean to answer all the questions? If you didn't and you only answered 1 or 2 because that was a resubmission, just click OK. That's all right. That'll be fine. Okay, so that's our learning activity number 2. Let's look at one more learning activity. And remember to always move through pages. Just click Next down the bottom right-hand side. This one's a practice task. With this one here, it gives us a page and asks us to download some documents and then enter a response. To enter a response, press the green Submit Assignment button up in the top right. Then we get a chance to enter our text and submit our assignment. And away we go. Okay. So that's pretty much how it works. We can see that it's submitted on the right-hand side. We can resubmit the assignment, but why would we want to do that? It's currently waiting for an assessor to mark it. And if you click Submission Details, you can actually see what you submitted as well. Okay. All right, let's dive back to the modules again. And let's have a quick look at our assessments. So down the bottom, underneath all the learning activities, we've got our assessments. Now I'll skip this first page here and let's go straight to assessment number 1 here. Now with assessment number 1, oh look, we've already submitted it. Here's the document that we uploaded to the system. It's waiting to be marked. So let's go on to the next one. Okay, no previous submission here. We've got a submit assignment button. The assessments tend to work the same way. Unless they're a knowledge test or some type of quiz, they tend to ask us to download some documents and then make some changes and upload them back to the system. In this case here, we're asked to develop our LLN skills by downloading template 2. If you click on it, your computer will download the template. In this case here, I'm using Firefox, so I click there and I can see the template. With Google Chrome, for example, it downloads to the bottom of your screen. Open the file, have a look at it, read the instructions carefully, then complete the task, complete the template. At that stage, you'll be ready to upload your answers. So click Submit Assignment, browse for the file, click the one that you want, and then submit it. Okay, to show you that again, browse, click that. Let's say open. We're going to upload a book of readings for argument's sake. Okay, and let's submit the assignment. If you want, you can write comments. Okay, some of our students are polite and say, thanks for reading this, thanks for marking my submission. To be honest, that's really not necessary. Somebody spends a lot of time going through all those messages. We know you're polite people, so you don't have to say that. It just takes us a little bit more time. But what you can do is if you're having a problem with an assessment, you're not sure what to do, this is a great place to ask your question. Say, look, I'm really nervous. I don't want to submit this because I'm worried about this. I don't think I understand something. Give us that comment. You don't have to submit. Just provide us that comment and we'll have a read. Okay. In this case here, we've got our file there. Let's click Submit Assignment and upload it to our system. Submitting. The internet is working and it's going to submit that document to MRWED. Sometimes it takes a while depending upon the size of the document. This one here is a relatively large PDF, but now it's gone. It's submitted and it's ready for MRWED to mark it. Okay. Please be aware there's certain file types which are allowed. Doc, docx, PDFs, and text files can all be submitted. Docx and PDF are the most popular ones. Please don't submit pages files. Instead of submitting pages files, when you open up when you create a pages document, you can then go and export it as a doc or as a PDF. So do that if you're using a Mac. If you're using a Mac with pages, please export as either a docx or a PDF and then upload that here. Okay, so that's the modules. That gives you a bit of a tour. You'll see with the modules that there's little symbols on the left-hand side which tell you what type of document it is. These ones here, which look like a page, are just something normally for you to view, something relatively simple. When you get into the more advanced assessments, you'll see this one that has like 2 bubbles. That's a discussion topic. You'll see rocket ships where you're completing a quiz or a knowledge test. And you'll see the ones with pen and paper. Those ones there are you're going to upload a file. Okay. Don't stress about the icons. Some people like the icons. Some people, like myself, I don't really care. Just work your way through your work. On the right-hand side, you can get an idea of your status. If you see a little red "Do Not Disturb" sign, or "Do Not Enter" sign, I should say, it says you didn't get the score that was required. You always need a perfect score with MRWED Online. You always need to get 6 out of 6 or 100 out of 100, something along those lines. If it's marked as needing a resubmission, you'll get a lower mark. Okay, just keep resubmitting the task, whatever it is, until you get that perfect score. Okay, so the red "Do Not Enter" sign indicates that it's not successfully complete yet. This little I symbol, information, if you hover over it, says your submission has not been graded yet, which means waiting to be marked. And the tick, well, I think you can work out what the tick means. It's completed. You've done everything you need to do for that task. Basically, you want to start at the top of your page, work your way down, get lots of green ticks. And we do recommend that you work in the order of the tasks from top to bottom. It makes things easier for you. So that's a bit of a tour. When you're finished, you're finished. And we'll record that result on our MRWED systems. And at the end of the day, you will get that statement of attainment or certificate, depending upon what you're studying, at the end of your course. If you have any questions, please contact us. With respect to MRWED Online, whenever you need to contact us at MRWED Online, just remember, click the home button for whatever course you're in, access help. and that'll give you your help options and describe them to you. You can phone us, you can email us, or you can click the help icon on the left side of the screen, which is down here. Okay, with that one, you can ask your instructors a question, or you can report a technical problem if something's not working properly for you. Otherwise, if it's a question about your assessments, you can ask your instructors a question. But like I said earlier, it's often good if you're having problems with a specific topic, a specific task, to go into that specific task and ask your question there with the comments. Above all else, we wish you great success with your studies. We're here to help. We want to see you succeed, and we wish you good luck. So good luck with your studies. Dive into MRWED Online, have fun, and be a winner. Thanks. Goodbye.